Hello, welcome back to the Dancing Oracle with me, Najia. If you are new to the channel, I do various tarot and oracle readings. I just finished for the entire month of November mini tarot scopes, tarot and oracle for each sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. So you may want to check those out and do a combined reading. A lot of you may not know your rising sign, but you can do that with just the moon sign by looking up your birth date and your sun sign. And the other thing I do is a lot of celebrity readings. I'm going to make a video for celebrity requests for November. So you can also put your celebrity requests in the November. I will also honor all the late October requests and add them up and see who's most popular. But I know who's most popular, and that's Keanu Reeves. So I will be doing another reading on Keanu. I have a few ideas in mind. I'm definitely going to do something with the soulmate, and then I have a surprise one as well. But tonight, I'm doing it's kind of like a collective reading for my collective audience. And the way this works is it helps you, excuse me, itchy. That's my mom's signal, my nose itching. My mom on the other side, she's always making my nose itchy during my readings. But anyway, what happens in these collective readings, a lot of times it's just the entire reading is meant to find you, and you will resonate with every single thing I say because I'm tuning into spirit, my spirit guides, and I'm asking for spirit to tune in to the guides of the people that are meant to see this video, whether they're tuning in right now into YouTube or months from now or even a year from now. If you're meant to see this, then something may, oh, my mom, you you may you may resonate with every single point. And you can tell me in the comments section because I read every single comment, and I'll put a little heart sign with my picture next to the comments that you know I read them. And if I can, I will answer your comments because I do love to answer all of them, but it gets overwhelming for the use of my hand. I can't stress this one out because I'm avoiding surgery and I want to shuffle the cards and do readings. So, and some of you may watch this entire thing just because you're a regular viewer, and something will hit you, like a certain sentence I say, certain card I pull, and you will feel something rumble within you or light up. Something will hit you like a spark, and you will know at that moment your guides are trying to tell you something, and you just needed to hear it, to receive it a certain way, to find what you need to do to make your life, the life of your dreams, to improve your life. So I'm going to get started. And I like to cleanse the cards. I light up the sage. If you're not familiar, sage is a wonderful way to cleanse your spirit, your aura, your spirit, of everything that sticks to it. It's also a way to cleanse the actual cards. That's when I have it in a seashell. And I'm just letting the smoke dance around my cards. And I'm separating some of the cards so they can get a good amount of smoke on them. And sage has the ability to cleanse positive and negative energy. And you think, well, why would I want to cleanse the positive energy out? Well, I don't want the other person's reading in here. So I have to clear the energy completely. But one of the things that I like to do for myself, because when I'm personally cleansing my aura, particularly the top half, I like to use Palo Santo stick, like the wood, Palo Santo wood, and I like to get it in the original stick form. But you can find it in many forms. You can find it in actual incense, regular incense sticks, like the traditional style. You can find it in a soy candle with bits of Palo Santo in it. But the actual stick is really nice. You can light it on fire for a few minutes. It will smolder out on its own. And then I've got my bells. Keep the vibes high. Tuning in the spirit. All right. So I'm going to do a reading the meanings are based on the traditional Celtic cross. I will not spread it into a Celtic cross because I don't have the amount of space necessary to do so. I'm working on a low budget here, but I'll tell you what the placement of the card means. And for those of you who love tarot and are learning tarot and want to deepen your understanding, you'll enjoy watching this video because it's actually educational, but in the form of entertainment, in the form of just relaxing and watching it without having to stress out about it, learning something. So I'm feeling like the cards want to start right here. So one of the things you do as a psychic medium is you have to be very aware of your body. And this goes for anybody. We're coming into a time. By the way, this is All Saints Day, November 1st. The veil is very thin. And it's the time of the year when the veil is very thin. But we're also coming in to a very intense time in the next couple years, starting now, actually, where you may have already experienced the veil thinning between the worlds. Like, do you know when someone is going to call you? You were just thinking of them. Are you able to manifest kind of quickly? You're thinking, oh, I had a friend. I ran out of coffee, and I didn't have a chance. It's a half hour to go to my favorite store to get coffee, and that day I'm thinking, oh, I don't have time to go there. It's a half hour each way plus time in the store just to get coffee. So literally my friend says, do you want some mushroom coffee and some other gourmet coffees? I'm just not using them. Can I bring them to the hike tomorrow? I was like, oh, you're saving me a trip and you're saving me money. Thank you so much. I'll bring a little picnic. So that kind of thing. There's a lot of that going on. Every time I think I need to buy something, someone gives it to me. Okay. All right, here we go. Ooh, the significator card. The meaning for this spread. Do you notice how this man is carrying the sticks up the hill in front of him? 10 sticks, 10 wands, really heavy. And he's overburdened. And it's the kind of way you're doing something, like you're really proud of your work, and then you're kind of making it harder on yourself. So this is clearly somebody who's taking on too much and making it harder on themselves. So have you ever, in this listening audience, do you take a certain amount of pride? Like, you may be passionate, like, yeah, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And you want to be the one to come to the rescue. And, maybe like part of your self-esteem is caught up in working hard, overdoing it. overdoing it. And you think, well, why should I overdo it? Why not do it efficiently? Why should I have to kill myself? This man is going to hurt his back, man or woman, it's going to hurt their back, right? Doing it in that manner. Wouldn't it? And it would take a long time. It would actually be showing, look how hard I'm working. Look how hard I'm working hard. But it might have been better to take 2 trips or 3 trips, quicker ones, with the sticks behind them, because that would be more efficient. Just to take a moment, it would take less time. And it wouldn't be so grueling. This is really grueling. So what's happening in this person's life who I'm reading for, multiple people, this reading is meant for you, that it's really showing that you are nearing the end, because it's a 10. In numerology, in the tarot, the 10 means you are at the end of a cycle. And you are completing a long period of overdoing it, of taking on way too much for yourself. And not in the most efficient manner, it's just beating yourself up, really beating yourself up. And you have to go within and listen. And you're starting to realize, like, this is too much. But it would have been better if it were reversed for those who were reading tarot, because this would mean you fully realize and you're ready to release all that extra responsibility that you've taken on. Now, the obstacle to all this, I knew this card was going to come out, because as I was saying, you need to rest and take it easy. This is the card of resting and taking it easy, but resisting that time out, because it's in reverse. In the upright position, it would have been that you'd say, wow, I've pushed too hard, and I need some time for self-care. I need some time to look at the situation and rest. Just relax and take a back seat and relax. But in the obstacle position and in reverse, it's a double whammy. It's saying, I'm avoiding that. I'm avoiding resting. Now, didn't I just say, wouldn't it be better if this were in reverse and this is upright? That would mean you fully acknowledge that you have been taking on too much and you need some time out to meditate, think about a more efficient way of doing things in your life, because these are swords. It's the 4, you're grounding yourself, and the swords are the intellect and thinking about a better way to do something. So one of the things about tarot and oracle, particularly tarot, because you can really, when someone's reading reversals, the way I help people, because I really am a healer in many ways, and I heal people through teaching them dance to change their energy, but I also like to help people heal through awareness. And there are those of you in my viewer audience that need to change this energy around from the upright to the reverse, letting those burdens fall out. Reversing this to the upright position and saying, I have to relax, I have to meditate, I need to contemplate, I need to recuperate, retreat, renew, and find my solitude because I've been doing too much. I've been overburdened for everyone. So all of that is realizing you matter. Do you know some people don't realize that they matter and that everybody else in their world matters? And if they start to voice, Source voice, think about what they might need for themselves, that they feel like a bad person or guilty or something. But I'm telling you, it's so funny that I'm sorry, but those of you who read tarot, you could almost guess this was going to come up. I mean, spirit's listening, okay? So I'm really feeling it. I've pulled this card. I've pulled this card for a couple of people who have hired me, in fact, from my viewer audience, and you may be watching right now. And and some of you, I've pulled another, telling you to self-care, to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself. So, because you're my clients, I bet you're listening to this video and you haven't quite fully done what you need for yourself. You need to learn some boundaries. Really, I mean, you're very Nine of Wands. You're agitated. Okay, so you're also at the end of a cycle because it's a 9. 9 is right before 10. It's feeling alone in this battle. This battle to like draw the line in the sand and like, please don't keep taking advantage of me. Look at this person's face. He's like on the lookout, right? Like, don't cross me, right? And this is a real test of faith. It's like, it's really, you're very weary. Between these 2 cards, you're extremely worn out. 3 cards, extremely worn out, right? So consciously, this is your conscious thoughts. You know that this is too much. In fact, you're feeling like you're preparing yourself for pessimism. You're feeling, that's a word I haven't thought of in a long time, pessimism. I haven't used that word in years because I really work on my consciousness. And it's not easy, but I used to be very pessimistic until I realized I am the creator of my life. My thoughts, my emotions, my passions speak my life into existence. I tune into the word, the word made manifest. We are in control of our lives. We are powerful creators. So whoever you are, I really want you to value yourself and realize enough is enough. In the subconscious, didn't I just say the word manifest? I should have shown you pulling all the cards. Me pulling all the cards. Sorry, I'm tired. It's like 11 o'clock at night, but I'm determined to get a video done because I haven't done a collective video in a while, and it's tugging at me to do it. Somebody needs to hear this, and I've been putting it off for days because I've been tired and I had other videos to do. But someone needs to hear this. Ones, One, the musician. So you're at the end of a cycle and you're realizing it. Enough is enough. You want in the subconscious a new beginning. You're dreaming of it. You're dreaming of manifesting through your willpower. You actually are very skilled because the magician has all the tools of the tarot. They have the ability to manifest love, the ability, there's a wand on there, a sword, there's the cup. So the swords are the intellect, the wands are your creative passion and drive, and the pentacle are your resources to manifest money. You also have that eternity, and you have the baton in the world card. So the magician is like the first manifester of the tarot. And the magician, it's not just that the magician wants to manifest. The magician has the tools to manifest. That's what's so cool about you. You've already proved that you can work really hard. You can work really, really hard. You've proven that. But you need a new start. I'm hearing somebody really wants this new start, new beginning. And you're working on your self-confidence. So you have a conflict in the conscious. Your day-to-day is having to deal with so much. It's wearing on your confidence, and it's starting to prepare you for pessimism because it's just never ending. But underneath it all, you know deep inside you, you may have people that put you down and test your boundaries, but you know deep inside you that you can live your dream and manifest it. You create your life. Now, one of the tools for manifesting your life, before I pull any more cards, I'm just going to say it because it's coming to me, is it's really important not to get, it must happen this way. Remember, you're a co-creator with the universe. The magician in the upright position understands that the universe, the creator is involved, the bigger creator, the bigger you, the one that's tied to the original creator. If it were in reverse, it would be more like, I want to manifest this from my own ego. But you want to manifest from that beautiful place. Now, you want to tune in to what does divine design hold for me? I need to connect to that divine design. I want this. This makes me feel good in my heart. This makes me feel passion, makes me feel empowered. And it utilizes my intellect in the most beautiful way, all the tools of the magician. And there's so much joy in thinking about this new opportunity. Again, you have to line up your desires with the universe, the divine design, to allow it to flow beautifully between you and the creator, the original creator. Your angels and guides and your ancestors are all there on the other side to help you. All you have to do is give them permission and ask for help. I just mentioned your ancestors. This is the nostalgia card going back to childhood. And I just mentioned, I should have kept these cards in front so you know I'm not lining them up, but you saw me shuffle, whatever, and I'm not positioning stuff now. But it's so interesting. Spirit is listening right now. And I'm listening on the inner, and Spirit is putting these cards here for me. So this is somebody in your past. And because I tuned in and I felt it was, there are people on the other side that are wanting to help people in my listening audience. People, your deceased relatives and friends, your soul family, who are on the other side of the veil. Remember, today, as I do this reading, it's November 1st, All Saints' Day. I told you the veil is really thin. So these people from your past who love you, the 6 cups of love, you have so many. I think right now you might even be thinking of your happy memories with these people, reminiscing your childhood memories, your innocence, your joy. And, this is the nostalgia card. And it's also the giving card, like offering something. You see the sharing of the little kids? How sweet. He's offering the cup, the goblet. The goblets represent love and the flowers inside. And, there was a time when you were happy and you didn't have a lot. You may have lived in a dilapidated house or something, but, when you were a child, you didn't see that it was needing repair. You saw the love. So you're thinking about, manifesting something from your past based upon your beautiful, beautiful, warm memories of the past. As you reminisce and think about what's really important in your heart as you create this new life for yourself. Now, the next card is the near future card. Didn't I see? Okay. This is something that needs to be worked on for you. This card is showing the past where you were poor but happy. Okay? Or, things could have been, you didn't have the wealth, but you had a wealth of love. In the near future, you've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this is somebody who's focused on money, but doesn't, it's showing that you put the work in, you've worked too hard, but you've had it, and now you're looking for an easy way out without putting the work in, without putting the knowledge in, okay? And you're just wanting to manifest it. But I told you to guard against that, to allow the universe to bring it in with divine timing, divine design. And it's warning you that, a few things. First off, you're procrastinating. Okay? You're procrastinating this new beginning. And what happens, you keep learning from failure. But why? I guess you learn from failure. I understand. But why not? Why not manifest the love? Things that really, really, the love in what you do and the love that you share, the love that you share with others and that you receive from others. Let it be mutual, all right? So you want to get the ball on the road, right? Get it right. Get this thing started. Stop procrastinating And because this thing could bring you money and you wouldn't have to work so hard at what you're doing. But I'm trying to tune in Claire audiently, so I apologize if I stop every once in a while. So I'm hearing that they're there for you, not to procrastinate. I just heard, I'm here for you. So, and I'll help you from the other side. Okay? So there is help on the other side for you. You know what's interesting? The card that represents you is the Emperor. And you had the Magician in your subconscious. What's so interesting about the Emperor and the Magician? So the Magician knows I have all these talents within me. I came into this world and I have, the love, I have the power to manifest, I have the passion, I have the intellect. The Emperor has already accomplished that in a great way, because the Emperor rules over all the other kingdoms. He rules over the King and Queen of Pentacles, the King and Queen of Wands, which are your passions, your vitality, Queen and King of Swords, intellect, truth, King and Queen of Cups, the love, the nurturing. So the Emperor is a very beautiful, passionate, strong figure. This is representing you. And note that he's on the throne with Aries, the ram. He represents the ram, which is the first sign in the zodiac. So you may even be an Aries, but the Aries knows how to initiate and start something. The number one card, the Magician, to start something. Now, what's going on in your environment is something kind of radical. The Hierophant is also extremely powerful, but it's in reverse. So in your environment, because the Hierophant is in reverse, it's going against the grain, going against the patriarchy, the unconventional. There's a very unorthodox atmosphere in your environment, blind faith. This is interesting because I kind of got the impression like you're having to defend your boundaries, and that, in your environment, this is how people could see you, as being kind of going against the grain, and you're just going blind faith, and they have a misconception of you. But in reality, you are the Emperor. You know how to rule. You're really good. You're really sovereign at your heart and soul. That's you. But in the environment, there's a lack of faith in you, because you have blind faith, and your personal beliefs, and you care about freedom, may upset others. Okay? But okay, you have to realize yourself. who you are and what you want. It's your life. This queen is in the hopes and fears. This is a hope card because the meaning is so beautiful. Do you remember I told you like how hard you were working and you had to establish your boundaries and rest? In your hope card, you have this very cool, calm, kind queen. I mean, she looks at things intellectually and she's fair. She's not emotional, but she looks at the fairness of something and she helps bring like really good, clear, direct communication. She's very independent. So you're seeking your truth and your independence and your sovereignty through your speech, your words, and saying something. And having a clear mind is so important because you can't get a clear mind if you don't rest. If you resist the rest, you're not going to have a clear mind. So in the final outcome, okay, I'm starting to think this is a couple of my clients because these were the main cards my clients were getting. Did you listen to my reading and my advice to help you? Look at long-term future. You are procrastinating from doing what you want and you're not giving yourself self-care. You need you've got to take the time out. You've got to make your boundaries. You've got to manifest what you want, even if it goes against the grain, what other people think, because you rule. You're the emperor. You can do it. It's showing me, based on the current energy of what you're experiencing now, upon hearing this reading, that if you don't turn this around, you have the power to manifest what you want. But right now, it's showing that you're very codependent and insecure. And you're going to stay that way, even though deep in your heart, you know you can manifest. And you can be the ruler, you can be in charge of your life. But it's showing me that you're not giving yourself what you need. So Spirit has this message for you. I want to look a little bit in the here and now, which is the bottom of the deck. Pull a couple cards. Yeah. So you're restless, unfocused, and burnt out. You are not listening to your inner guidance. It's Temperance in reverse. Temperance is like the angel trying to balance out the chemistry, balance things out, the alchemical, but instead it's in reverse. And are you overindulging in something and procrastinating through overindulging in something? Instead of really healing yourself, it's showing me, you may be doing like instead of self-care, you're self-medicating and avoiding. So you may be like, eating food that's not good for you, doing too much alcohol, right? Doing extremes like excess work, excess medicate yourself rather than recover and take time out and meditate, ground yourself. You're treating the symptoms of that you can't deal with in yourself by doing something that's actually harming yourself, like drinking too much. overeating, there's an imbalance, overworking even. And you're feeling really, really worn down at the end of a cycle. Just your whole spine is pierced. You're just at this end. It's very painful. There's a lot of deep wounds. You've experienced betrayal, loss, perhaps. You're feeling like a failure, even though you've worked really hard. But you know what? It's meant to end. It's meant to end. Things don't always happen to you, they happen for you. Things that often seem bad, like a painful ending, they're not there to hurt you. They're there for you to end something that's no longer serving you. And what's happened is everyone's getting a card this month. Like if you watch my tarot readings, everyone's dealing with this now. November 1st. Eight of Swords. You've kept yourself in a prison. In your mind, you can walk away. The biggest prison is the prison of the mind. That's the most secure prison, more than locking something up, is when you have negative thoughts, you're trapped. You're trapped. And it's your thoughts. You've taken them on from other people, but you kept them going in your mind, and they're not letting you see the blinders are on, but in reverse, the blinders are ready to come off. So I really hope you listen to the tarot reading that I just did and really help yourself transform your life. Let me know in the comments what's going on, if this is resonating with you, if the entire reading is resonating with you, and if just part of it hit you like a bolt of lightning, like wake up call. If part of it hit you like a wake up call, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you. I do read everything. And I want to pull an oracle too for you. Which one? Numerology? I've been using this one a lot, Divine Illumination. And then the archetype and spirit animal. Let me just do a new one. Love your inner goddess. Because you know why I want to do love your inner goddess? Because you're avoiding your feminine side. Now, everybody has a male and female side. You're overworking. You're guarding yourself. You're not allowing. So that's the female side, the allowing the universe to help you, the allowing yourself to rest. You're avoiding self-care and nurturing for yourself. So I'm going to, let me find my lighter, because my matches are not working. Oh shoot, I ripped my jacket. All right, I'll just cleanse them without the fire. Just knocking the energy out. I'm gonna just meditate and pull a card for you. I got two cards. It's wanting me to pull this one and this other one here. Jeez. Is that one card? Okay. All right, let's see what they say. So we've got Earth Goddess and Elk Medicine Woman. So, well, an Earth Goddess would be all about grounding and resetting. But let me see. Yeah, it's definitely a grounding and reset because that's the number 44. You know, you had the Four of Swords, which was like meditate and rest. And the fours tell you to do that. And it also has who you are. Now, remember I said that, the emperor is really who you are and the magician, but there's a lot of lack of self-confidence and procrastination. You're not valuing who you are. So let's see what the advice from the author of the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle deck says. Okay? Oh, by the way, if you're liking this video, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications of all kinds of cool videos I do, because that helps. Those are free ways, don't cost you nothing, of helping support the channel to allow the channel to go out to more people. All right? So it says, Earth Goddess. To live the dream, we have to surrender the fantasy. This can be painful. It feels like the end. Oh yeah, I told you you're at the end. When in fact, it's the beginning. So focus on your beginning, not the ending. You saw it in the cards. Once the pain passes, so remember the 10 of Swords stabbing you in the back? Spirit's listening. Well, my mom's listening too, because she's making my nose itchy, because I am a medium. So anyway, that's her sign. So once the pain passes, there is the joy of what we have yearned for coming to life. It may not be as perfect as the fantasy, but it will be real. And it can nourish us. We can build and nourish means also like nourish the heart, self-care, Queen of Cups energy. We can build our appetite for life with dreams, but we cannot be fed by them. The soul requires real life experience to become fully alive, to have experiences and grow. So don't think this is like, maybe some of you are older and you think, well, what's the use? No, there is a use. Your spirit's telling you. There's a fantasy that wants to become reality for you. Don't let a few gritty moments of human imperfections prevent you from experiencing the joy of heaven on earth. The universe is there to help you. The universe is there to help you. Now let's see what it says for Elk Medicine Woman. That's a 36. 3 and 6 is 9. You had 9s and 10s and 1s in your reading. So 9s are feeling alone, isolated at the end of something. 10 is like, I'm at the end and I'm ready to start something new. 1 is like, start something new, okay? So it's interesting that we're getting some numerology that corresponds with your reading. So again, your guides are listening and they're helping through me. So there are certain things that are meant to happen at particular times. This is the working of destiny. No matter how much pressure there is from the outside world or from your own expectations, there is an order of events and divine timing in place so that what is meant to be shall be. Balance Balance your active pursuit of your dreams and ambitions with patience and trust in the right timing of things. You are given a message that you are capable of great accomplishments this lifetime. Emperor and magician. Got the emperor to represent you and the magician in the subconscious. Yes, let me read that again. You are given a message that you are capable of great accomplishments this lifetime. I'm getting the feeling that somebody out there is feeling a little too old to do what they want. No, you're not. Rather than fighting against life, trust that it is working with you and for you. Do what is in your power to do, but pace yourself with trust and surrender too. Remember, I told you about tuning into the divine feminine with the flow and surrender. You're too much in your masculine, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. We have to have balance. We have to have temperance. You had temperance in reverse. We need you to put the temperance upright in your life. Tune into your divine guidance. So I have the option to do a super thanks or buy me a coffee to or have memberships for like $1.99 a month. So check that out if you want to support the channel in other ways. There's free ways, like button, subscribe, share, comment. I think comments help. I'm not sure, but I still want to hear from you because that keeps me motivated. Because what am I doing this for? I like to hear from you if it's helping you, because if it's not helping you, what am I doing this for? And you can also book a reading with me. I love reading from my clients. I love, especially from YouTube. It's so exciting that you found me from wherever you're at, different parts of the world, or even near my hometown. I'm very happy to read for you. I'd love to do a more personalized reading to help you. So take care. Thank you for joining the Dancing Oracle with Najia. Bye.